You know, Skylar Astin, basically before this thing was running, is like, I got glowing reviews. Don't ever use the word glowing on this podcast.
It's true, though.
Glowing reviews.
All right, only positive reviews?
This guy...
What I saw...
Perfect reviews?
This guy's got a voice. He's good at playing an American guy. That's what I do. That's my review for you.
Voice of an angel.
A revelation.
The streets are talking about streets. I mean Broadway.
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 Did he? I've been on Broadway and back.
How many times have you been
More
on Broadway?
times than I can count, Brian.
That's a fucking obnoxious answer and a lie.
What have I done on Broadway is more the answer.
That's an annoying question, isn't it?
8 Tony Awards?
I don't think you got 8 Tony Awards.
Did the show that I was an original character in get 8 Tony
Is that
Awards?
true?
Correct.
Yeah,
What was
dude.
it? What
Educate Brian for me, would you, Skylar?
Don't go like that, man.
It's a helicopter of you should know better.
Oh my fucking
Come on,
God.
dude, do your research.
No, I won't do my research.
Hey, on a very real level, only on 49th Street was I like a member of the Beatles, you know, for that time. It was very exciting.
Very exciting.
It was before social media, so we were the Hamilton of then, you know?
Don't say that.
Hamilton.
Well, we got more Tonys in them, though.
You know, it'd be
so on
really?
that scale, I think, yeah, right?
Yeah.
think
You
we
can
got
play
more-
Alexander Hamilton, actually. Totally.
He could do it for
Yeah,
sure.
how do we
100%.
tell him? How do we tell him with that show, how they normally cast that role?
Oh, it's somebody who's not
White?
white. What do they call it? But you're half Jewish. What do they call white men?
I know, dude.
What do they
I'm
call
definitely
Jewish
a minority.
men? Jewish men are not considered
Yeah,
part of
they're
a white
different
privileged
race,
class.
right?
If you pick up a history book, you will fucking realize that Jews were probably killed and kicked out of more countries than any other race, and they're the true minority. They make up 0.01% of the population. So to call a Jewish man a fucking white privileged male is offensive. It is historically offensive and ignorant.
Yeah, and furthermore, I want to isolate even more of the audience. No.
God damn it.
Dude, I agree. It's a tough thing to like say. Look, it's weird because being Jewish, like, we're white. We're whitish. Coming soon to, you know,
Correct.
a network near you.
Well,
you know,
running Hollywood.
We're not
literally within my grandmother's lifetime, there was the little ditty called the Holocaust. So
Yep.
we always have that.
How about the Russian pogroms? You can. I don't want to get into it, but
Guys,
point is,
You know what?
point is-
Switch the channel to Jewish suffering if
Yes.
you want to hear that.
Now, all those Tony Awards, what's
Yeah,
bigger,
yeah.
that or you being the voice of Branch on Trolls?
Yeah, that's
That
really
my
fun.
son loves.
What I really love
that
about doing Trolls is I am so not judgmental when I watch it. Like, no matter what, if I'm watching myself, it's always uncomfortable. But since it's not my face and they do other things and nuances that they've added, I just enjoy the shit out of it.
So for those of you guys don't know, Trolls the movie, which was a super hit. Justin Timberlake was the voice of Branch.
And Kendrick did
Anna Kendrick
Poppy.
did the voice of Poppy.
Yeah.
And then Netflix made it a series.
Yep.
So there's a bunch of
It's a great.
episodes
My
on
kids
it.
love
And he's
it.
the voice. Don't try to jump in on this train.
All right.
So then he's the voice. They don't love it. They're too old.
do.
So no,
They
they definitely
love
don't.
it.
You've never seen it, and you don't know what they're into. So, but besides that, Skylar's the voice of Branch, and for me, my son literally loves Trolls, and I was so fucking bored of it. And then he goes, "Dude, you're gonna love it. I'm doing the Trolls series on Netflix." And I was every day. I'm like, "When's it coming out? When's it coming out? When's it coming out?"
And I definitely am not allowed to say, but we have a good number of episodes banked. So
A
it's
bunch, huh?
Yeah, a whole bunch.
Sick.
So the second drop comes out, I think, next week. So what it is just a little bit of math for you, simple math. It's 6 22-minute episodes. Really, what that is I believe 12. 11-minute episodes. So each episode has 2 stories like Rugrats.
But I'm already
used to do.
bored because it's about trolls. You know what I mean? Let's go back to.
Big
Can you
deal,
just,
though.
Millions of people watch it. Though.
Okay,
Yeah,
kids,
Trolls is a big
children,
deal.
little
Trolls is a big deal.
Look, I'm definitely the parents, the dads and shit are
Yeah.
like, wait, I actually want to hear this. This is more Trolls for my kid. I didn't know that was there.
It was a big deal.
Yeah. It's very exciting, and it's tying together
But
the sequel.
does Ron Funches?
Yeah.
You know Ron.
Yeah.
Is Ron a voice on the series or just the
I was
movie?
just in the booth with him literally last Thursday.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
I was
He's
at the Comedy
funny
Store,
guy.
and he talked to it.
David
You're in
Koechner's
Trolls.
really?
Yeah, he's all, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
David
dude.
Koechner, Fighter and the Kid alum's on it.
Yep.
Gary Cole, Lumberg from from Office Space
Yeah.
is on
Damn.
it.
Yeah.
It's great.
What? I'm sorry that.
Animation's a tough gig, right?
tough.
Like,
I never
I
got-
was watching.
No, it's the funnest gig.
No.
There's nothing
I'm
tough
not saying it's
about
not a fun gig. I'm saying it's so competitive.
Tough to break through.
Yes, because like Boss Baby's huge right now, right?
Right,
Because
right.
But you look at the names, and it's literally the biggest names in the world get those roles.
Yeah, but not so much on like Disney or Nickelodeon or in this
Disney,
case.
Moana. How dare you?
No, but you're talking features.
I'm talking features.
I'm talking series. It's a little different. There's so many unsung heroes that you'll never
For
even know.
sure,
People
but-
that are legends in
but
the industry.
features, though.
It's true.
Like there's a
Features is a
girl named
beast.
Frida Wolf. There's this other guy named Kevin who literally is just like they're like my buddy Arnie who is like huge. He loves voiceover, but he's a big nerd for it, so he understands. He's like, you're working with them? Oh my god, they do everything. They do the Kung Fu Panda series. They do like they could voice match anything. They're just these like
Who is the original Luke Skywalker?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. He does a lot of-
He does
yeah.
the Joker on like a.
Oh, really?
I have
does
a
a
bunch
lot.
of buddies who
I've
do
been in the
this,
booth with him.
and now I do it on a different kind of a situation with the Netflix and the DreamWorks of it all.
But you guys aren't all in the same studio, right? Like
No.
The Rock, when he was doing Moana, didn't meet the girl
Yeah. You
until
don't
they
meet-
were at the Oscars.
Yeah, you
or some
don't.
shit.
You don't meet him.
My wife and I are about to be on a show called Vampirina, which is like a Disney thing or whatever.
I watch Vampirina. It's on Nickelodeon, right?
So
Or
we're
Disney?
gonna play. It's on Disney. So I just do these like, and it takes like an hour. We sing a song together, but we were both in New York doing plays, but with our schedules,
Do you guys
it didn't work
make out in the booth?
all the time.
the
But
time.
then we go to record, and no, we actually recorded separately. So like we did a duet, and we just heard it, but we weren't in the booth at the same time.
10 years ago, I used to be part of with ICM, and at the time they were the biggest voice before the strike destroyed everything. But like 12 years ago, ICM was the place,
Right.
And
I was
it was so
around.
wild because you just have these, like you'd see these actors that would come in and do voiceovers, like everybody from like, I mean, it'd just be like
Crazy.
Yeah,
It's
Denzel
the
Washington,
gig, right?
you know,
It's
Abrams
like-
was a big one for voiceovers
Yep,
too, and
I was with
I
them
was
too.
with Buckwald 12 years ago when I was doing Spring Awakening,
Yep.
which won 8 Tonys on
Brian.
Broadway, dude.
What about
Jane Lynch. Jane Lynch, before anybody knew her,
Oh,
she was
she's
always,
huge.
We'd always be in the booths. We'd always be waiting. You'd go in and read your thing, and
Verizon, you got to do it in like limited
But
service.
she's in Wreck-It Ralph. Jane Lynch,
Jane-
right?
Jane's
Are you in the new Wreck-It
Jane's
Ralph?
amazing.
Part 2? Are they doing
I
part
don't
2?
know. I mean, I'm in the first one, but
Yeah, I know that.
I don't know. Are they even recording
I thought
it yet?
they were doing a part 2. I
No,
don't
they're
know.
definitely doing a part 2, but there might not
Oh,
be
it's not out yet.
anything. No. If I'm going to do it, I'm probably going to do like a funner, small role.
Yeah.
And those things don't really happen until like kind
That
of
makes sense. I don't know
Do
if it's
Alex,
even really.
please do, Hamilton. You can do it.
Here right now.
Well, I'd love
be
to see you
tough
do
to-
it here. Fuck, do you know the words?
No. But I did know more of the words to In the Heights, and I would do it for the Spring Awakening cast. I would do kind of Lin-Manuel
I
impression.
really think that's an amazing role for you, the Lin-Manuel. I mean, Alexander.
Yeah,
Hamilton.
man.
Can we be
Maybe.
honest, though,
maybe.
Skylar? The biggest thing you've ever done, the intro for Below the Belt?
Dude, let's talk.
Can we play that for them? Are we allowed to play that for a second?
For sure.
What?
100%. It airs tomorrow.
It's so good.
Yeah, it airs tomorrow.
Hit it, Chin.
What did I say to you? What did I text you?
It's
after I
amazing.
heard it.
Oh, you said
I was
you
in
said
here-
Skylar's so talented. And today at Showtime, I filmed my first episode, and everyone was like, "That Skylar
I
kid."
gave you props, you fuck.
And they're like, "How much?" And they're just talking about all this stuff. I'm like, "Hey, good
Like,
friend.
how much did you pay him?
Like, he's
You're
a
like,
good friend.
barely anything.
Like, I
Like-
gave him a bag of gummy
Yeah,
bears.
yeah, no, he did it for
Well, you'll
free.
do it.
He's a
You'll
good
do it
friend.
for free for me too. I don't give a shit.
I've done your dad's birthday songs, too.
Oh, that's right. You
He
wrote-
goes, okay, last time though, okay, for sure.
Yeah,
You
I'm
were
like,
so
okay,
awesome,
man,
though.
I'll definitely do that,
I
but
gave
you
him a
don't-
bunch of stuff, and he just wrote it. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Skylar's a
It's a
monster.
tale of a man
Well,
named
with-
Michael Callan. That was the whole thing. I remember that.
With Below the Belt, we literally had an
My
animation.
God.
I sent to Skylar, like, "Hey, can you help me out with a song?" And like the next day, he's like, "Here it is. This is what I'm thinking." And I sent it to the Showtime, like, "Holy shit, he's good." Yeah, man.
Wait.
We call him Voice of the Angel.
Yeah, we
I don't
all
want to
Crystal, yeah.
pat. I don't want to pat my own back, but your producer Gabe, he kind of he's the best, by the way.
Awesome, yeah.
He just was on such a deadline that I didn't understand. Like I did not understand how quickly Chin and I mean Chin, you can attest. Like it was insane, and Chin made it all fucking happen. By the way,
Chin
It's
worked
all
like Chin worked like he was making iPhones at the Apple factory.
Chin literally.
He worked all weekend.
Yeah,
nonstop.
literally. I mean,
Chin's a
I
bad
gave him
motherfucker.
all of this raw stuff, a lot of like, obviously I wrote the lyrics and the melody, and I
Without Skylar, it doesn't happen. Does not happen.
right, but I don't have the
Sounds like you guys are accepting an award.
for real, dude. But,
Without Skylar, it does not happen.
I'm
Chin
sorry.
says,
Hey,
without Chin,
you know what?
I would
Fuck
not
you,
be
man.
here.
For real,
I know you guys
the
are amazing.
limited resources, just this room that we're in right now, everybody, breaking the fourth wall in Playa Vista. Like, this is not set up to do what we did in here. But we just have good enough mics, and Chin works the shit, and we just rally for
DJ Chin.
Chin's a quiet soldier, motherfuckers.
Not
He's
to-
a quiet
He
soldier.
kills people on the weekend.
Not
Chin,
to-
the quiet soldier.
Serial killer.
It's getting a
how do you
little.
say your
No,
last
it's only
name?
getting a little racist.
Yee?
That's why you're judging him. Yeah. It's
How
just
dare
getting
you,
a little-
Brian?
Chin, the quiet
Chin,
soldier.
can you
Yee.
play that song you guys did for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have.
Traded football for some fight gear, then got punched right in the face. Woke up with a baby, puke all over the place. But I keep the ground with TJK, this is the best I've ever felt. Started doing stand-up, there's a new hand I've been dealt. So right before this makeup on my face begins to melt, it's time to go below the belt.
God damn.
How
dude.
good is he?
Your voice is so fucking good.
Voice of an angel.
Hey, you want to know what's funny about that? Actually, like a little inside baseball about why it speeds up at the end and why there's that like little gap there. The song was
music
actually
nerd
originally
shit.
supposed to be like, traded football for some fat gear, then got punched right in the face. Woke up with a baby. So it's supposed to be very in the pocket,
Yeah.
like very dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Like I wrote it to have like big brass horns and like ideally like 3 backup singers, like who, whatever. But we had to marry it to the animation, which you guys will see on the intro
Tomorrow morning, yeah.
Tomorrow morning, yeah. So I had to actually like they came to me. It's very backwards because normally I would just write a song, they'd animate it,
Yeah.
and then I would tweak some things. But actually, this was a finished animation, and it didn't time out perfectly. So we just had to move some stuff over, not in post production, actually in the construction
Wait,
of
wait
the
till you
song.
see the final products. I saw it this afternoon. It's good.
It's so solid and it's so professional, but also just to know like the limited and just the amount of kind of favors and how quickly it came together. That's when it always feels like
Power of team.
Yeah.
DJ Chen.
Power up
Chen.
team. Why
Team
didn't you
Chow.
have just an animation of my face, just like, hey, like, be the man, be the bell.
You know, it's
Hey,
so
guys.
funny because Brian's not involved in what we're talking about. I was waiting for
him
to
to try
see like
that.
exactly
Because
what
I
he
go,
would do.
hey
It was
guys,
just-
tukush, and I get punched.
Dude,
down.
you know what's weird today? I've never. You guys grew up on sets. I've never been on sets, especially when it's like your show. And I got there early, the hashtag crazy ass wake up time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there, and everyone kept going, "Do you need anything? Are you good? Are you good?" And I went, "Hey, quit asking me that." I went, "Who do you guys typically work for? I'm not Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
Like, just chill, man.
Everybody wants a
Let me
job.
just do my thing. Like,
Yeah.
let's just." Everyone's good, man.
Yeah.
I swear I'm fine. I
When-
don't need
when you do it enough
do I have
times-
coffee? Let's go.
yeah, that's all. Coffee and breakfast if it's like a set and there's like that's your only food because nothing else is.
Coffee and nobody fart on set. Rule number 1. Ain't nobody
but
farting on here.
You just make really outrageous demands.
Like,
do you need
just
anything?
pink Starburst?
I'd like a coconut with 2 straws, please.
Organic.
A coconut with 2 straws and some
Hey,
shaved
B,
ice. Make sure you shave.
remember
the ice
when we were
into the
filming
cup.
Fire the Kid 3D and you flipped out on Chin because you didn't get organic eggs?
Not chin, but on
Not
Jesus
Chin.
Christ, man.
Sorry, bro.
How dare
The
you?
guy was Asian.
Dude, hashtag
Ooh.
racist.
What was his name?
Awkward. He was a good guy.
What was
though.
his name?
It's the only time I ever freaked out on a set.
His name was Justin Chang.
And he's a good guy.
Justin Chang.
And he's a
great guy.
We actually
I
ended
just
up-
talked to him the other
we actually
day.
ended up
Not
loving
to be
him.
confused with Justin Chan, who played Jeff Chang in 21 and Over.
And not
How
to be
weird is
confused
that?
with Jackie Chan or Chan.
Not to, or to the guy named,
Okay.
or to the Chinese
Tipping
guy
the
named-
scale. Okay. All right. We avoided it.
All
nice
right.
job. Hashtag
All
nice
right.
Nice job.
Nice work.
What else going on, man? Wifey's good.
Wifey's great. Renovating the bathroom right now.
Great
Oh,
story.
fantastic.
Putting in a steam shower. Hold on. Heated toilets,
All right.
bidet and a dryer.
Oh,
By the way,
see,
I like a nice
Today's
bidet.
good. You want to clean your rump hole.
prostate.
Hold on. Let me
Keep your
speak-
whistle
Let me
clean.
talk about bidet real quick. Brian Callen will make whatever sink he finds in a restaurant if he took a shit a bidet.
No.
Well,
He will.
You
He will.
filthy fucking-
Brian at hold on. Brian at comedy clubs will get on the
No,
toilet and take the
dude.
water and splash his ass. And I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Gotta clean your whistle, man." I go, "That's not a bidet. We wash our hands there."
I'll clean my shit.
He will pop up and just take the water and go,
The problem
"What,
is you
bro?"
can't really do that because there's no.
No, you
it's
do
not-
that.
But if it's
Nonstop.
supported,
What are you, fucking Chris Kattan?
if
Like
it's
the
supported,
monkey
I'll
man?
get
or
my ass
whatever?
right
Shit.
I was
And
at
then he
the-
goes,
the
"What's wrong with
mango?
you? You don't do this." I went, "No."
No, you
I was
psychopath.
I want my ass clean, and I'll tell you something. I was at the. You want to hear
Nah,
something
the
terrible?
bird bath is not my thing. I want
Bro.
you to squirt a freaking stream up my ass.
I was at the fucking.
You know, clean,
I was at
nice, clean water.
I was at a comedy club. I took a shit, and I jumped up on the sink.
I know, I've seen that.
And I began to wash my shitter.
that was
Oh,
my
were you
story.
camping?
and the fucking
No?
waitress opened
Then
the door.
no.
The waitress.
The waitress saw you.
Oh, were you? Oh, you were camping. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Nope.
Oh no, you were at a restaurant.
wasn't.
Oh,
Sure
you're a
wasn't.
psychopath.
yeah, no, I wouldn't do it at a restaurant because that's something about.
What
that's
did the waitress
disgusting.
say?
I was up with this thing about how embarrassing this is. My shitter. I'm
and your big
cleaning
balls
my
hanging out
shitter
the back.
in a
Oh,
sink,
that's all-
which
I'm
by the way is
picturing so much
already
ball.
awful.
Your old
It's already
gay owl
terrible,
balls
right?
hanging off the set.
It's already terrible. It's already kind of like a secret, right? Second of all,
Well-
she comes in, she walks in, and people are leaving. So as they're walking out, my fans can see that I'm sitting with my shitter in the sink.
God, that's a bummer.
And she opened the door and saw me, and she was
What did you say, you
and
filthy-
she
what's
looked
the
down immediately and
punchline?
closed the door immediately. And I jumped off, and I never spoke about it, and I bet you she never spoke about it either.
I highly doubt she
You think
never
she
spoke
told
about it.
everybody, hey,
I would.
I caught him
I just got
washing-
Brian basically shitting in the sink.
He was washing his
Oh, yeah, no,
They're trying to
everyone
push it
knows
down
about
like
that.
he's making French fries out of potatoes.
Ew, that's not how. I wipe it very well. I just make sure that my whistle's clean.
It's so
I don't
disturbing.
shit in the sink.
Hey,
Look.
you know what you are? You were the kid when you're taking a piss in elementary. You put your pants all the way down.
I don't want I can't have shit on
Oh,
my
yeah, I knew
my
a kid
whistle.
like that.
God, it's so strange.
His name was Aaron, of course.
Of course, there's always one.
Hey, Brian, here's the thing.
name was Aaron.
I'm slightly disappointed because it is you're a filthy, disgusting animal for that story you just told me. But it is slightly on brand. So my question to
brand.
you is
It's on brand. No one's surprised.
yeah, like your fans, you should have said something. Or you should have owned it.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
It is what he does.
Well, I don't.
You know,
and my fans probably know that I don't have any secrets. We basically aired everything out, either Rogan or this
100%,
podcast.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Well, this is our thing. At least like for among
All
my
right,
friends.
well, because you work at Box and Burn now, you're trying to show me your
He doesn't even
t-shirt?
train there anymore.
Literally, I have the same color and shirt. Oh,
The
my
thing is,
arms
I'm
are so
boxing-
upset in it, though.
boxing's my-
Is that a medium on you? Oh, no.
Wait, what did you say? Your arms are better than
Yeah,
mine?
definitely. In that shirt, I know pound for pound how much better I look in that
Come on,
shirt than
take
you.
it easy, bro.
Mine's
Pound for
gray
pound.
and
Hey, B,
you
how
are
about
very lean, though. You have a great TV
I have a
body.
good
he
body.
does?
I have a good body.
Hey, B, how about today
Flat
on
back.
Abbott Kenny when we were getting ice cream? We saw that couple,
Oh, this is great.
and
Yeah, He goes.
we're talking about the Porsche experience. The guy brought his wife down. It's her birthday, and then we're talking.
really nice couple. And
I love talking
as they're
about
leaving,
Porsches.
he goes. Let us know when you're. I go.
He's talking about Levity Live because I'm there. He goes, Shab, we'll come to show in Levity Live. I'm like, yeah, I'm there March 16th, 17th. I'll see you guys there. Then Brian goes, oh, yeah, I might be there too.
No. He goes like this. He goes. Yeah. He goes. Try to make it up there too. And I go. I will, bro. We'll see. And he goes, shut up, Brian. As he walk away, I go, you don't know. And he goes, yeah, I do. He just walked
Yeah, no,
away.
not happening.
Shut up,
You
Brian.
can tell I was just bullshitting him.
It was so funny.
Shut up, Brian. Oh, that was so funny.
Shout out to that guy. It was so funny. It
was great.
Shut up, Brian.
Shut up, Brian.
He knew you were bullshitting.
He's listening to every episode. If you
Yeah.
listen to every episode, you know everything about me.
Yeah.
So
What
you know I'm
flavor
a
is Zevia?
fucking.
Is that grape soda Zevia, dude?
It is great.
Let me have a
I'm
sip.
keeping it in the room a lot.
I
today,
want
I'm sorry.
that purple stuff.
Wait. You know what? I'm going to give the ultimate fan experiences because you know what? Even though I'm not even in the top 3 for guest of the year, I get
Which is
no rub
ridiculous,
from you guys.
which is
Because
ridiculous.
you want to know why, man? I'll tell you what.
Chin stole
Don't
down the
fucking point
river.
at Chin. It's not Chin's fault.
Chin made the list.
You have Theo Vaughn on in like November. I'm on like briefly in June in between.
Now you're on February.
Because I'm in February.
You're in February.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm softening the beach.
We're
I'm
like
just-
the Oscars, bro. You got to come in late, man, if you want the
How
award.
dare you?
It's a political
I'm not
campaign.
campaigning for this. This means nothing to me.
We'll have you back.
Nothing. Let me
we'll
tell
have
you.
back at the next year when it's closer to voting.
Yeah,
Yes.
if I'm available.
And
Guys,
you'll-
you need
and
to
you'll
understand
sing
something.
shit,
Let
and
me
you'll sing.
explain something. I don't need you. Like right now, I'm doing a favor.
Hey,
I'm doing a favor
you're
for
being
you guys by
cocky,
being
bro,
here
right now.
No, literally.
I feel like you moved to New York and then you haven't been in LA
are you
forever.
that's where you're living now? You're
He was on Broadway, Brian.
Pull your
the shit?
fucking act together.
Okay.
My God, it's called What We're Up Against. Oh wait, this is actually fascinating. It was this play called What We're Up Against by Teresa Rebeck, a dark comedy set in a 1990s architecture.
Love
firm,
Rebeck's work. Keep
right?
going.
1990.
She's wonderful.
Love the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now a period piece, guys. I had the whole Zach Morris but grown up look,
Ooh.
but like
Did you have
Michael J.
Reebok
Fox,
pumps on?
but fun. No, because I was in an office. But I had like the Michael J. Fox. I had like a cassette tape and like drumsticks at
Love it.
my workplace. I was a real dick. What it is about gender politics in the workplace.
Oh, boy.
So I was a
In
real
1990?
in 19 yeah.
It was free. It was the Wild West.
Yeah, it
Guys
was
getting
an
their
interesting
dicks sucked.
transition in between, like where like everyone still drinks whiskey, but we're not madmen. We're not smoking and drinking inside, but like a lot of the thing takes place with me and my boss drinking whiskey. It's looser. The music's fun.
It's like you worked at Vice.
Yeah, I mean, it was an architecture firm. So
Someone get that joke.
I got it.
Okay,
I'm with you.
Brian has
Very
no idea.
disappointed.
Brian has
I
no
know,
idea what's going on.
I know they had that sexual harassment issue.
You know, I see him every morning when I walk my kid.
Shane?
Yes.
Oy vey. I used to be like, that guy's like the most manly. He's like more of a man than I could ever be.
He still is. He just likes to know.
Yeah, he just likes to be weird. These fucking weird guys. Why is everyone rubbing their dick on everything? All right? It's ridiculous.
You're the last guy in the world that's ever going to get an accusation.
No, and that's why I walk around with a clean conscience.
Ryan
being like,
Seacrest has an accusation against him.
nothing's a complete shocker, guy, yet.
Yeah.
But also, it's
there have
all
been a couple.
Yeah, but with Ryan Seacrest, they did a whole investigation. They didn't find anything. I'm talking a third-party investigation found nothing.
Yeah.
What about Louis C.K., man? It's fucking insane. I know we're talking about current events from everything. I know you guys know
That's
him.
a very strange thing.
He's
going to
come back
at all.
He'll be back in a year. I'd say he's back in a year or 2 years.
No.
Sells it direct to his
3 to
fans.
5.
And no way. And I bet you he drops fire about this.
Well, he's going to be he's going to shoot on it. He's going to be like, I was the worst person. The worst.
It happened
you
years
did better,
ago,
worse than me. I was condemned. Like, and everyone's going to be cracking up because it's going to be at Madison Square Garden.
He'll find it. Yeah, he'll find it.
He'll find a way to deal with it in the best way because his wasn't. Look, no, it's all awful, but it's not like, you know, there are certain people that are rotting in hell, and there are certain people that need to come to grips.
Yeah,
with what
he's got
they've
a
done.
weird. Some people have. So I think there's a difference between being a predator and a rapist and all that
And
stuff.
having a weird
And then
fetish.
there are people who have weird fetishes and like who get off on that where you're just like, it's like for Louis C.K. Like Harvey Weinstein, I go like this. I'm calling the police.
Correct.
Louis C.K.
Right.
I go, dude.
You need
gotta
help.
talk.
doing?
We gotta
You
talk.
need good
doing
friends.
that?
You
Yeah.
need friends.
Yeah. What
Hey,
the
man.
fuck?
Like if
Yeah.
someone's like, bro, Brian's jacking off in front of people at the comedy store,
You'd
I'd
have
go,
to- you'd
what are you
have
doing?
to- yeah.
Dude, stop doing that.
Right.
You go,
Yeah,
really? I
something's
go,
wrong with you.
dude, you're going
We
to
need to
get
fix
fucked.
this.
Even before the YouTube,
Way
thing,
before, I'd be
you'd
like, dude, it's gonna
you can't
catch up
do
with
this
you.
to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's really hard from a moral standpoint.
Has your wife dealt with any of that kind of? I'm sure she's
Absolutely.
beautiful and she's
Are
in
you
Hollywood.
kidding? Of course, I'll let her.
You know, what does
speak
she
to
do to
what
get
she's-
pitch perfect? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
don't you dare. No, look, she's extremely talented. There's been, look, I'm not speaking on her behalf at all because that's her story to tell. She doesn't have anything, obviously, or else you would have heard about it.
I'm
Big or
sure.
dramatic.
I'm
it's
just saying the stuff
of,
we don't even know
just the
about.
stu-
You know what
not
I'm saying?
even literally the stuff of like a fucking meeting at 6 p.m.
Correct.
at the Chateau Marmont for
Correct.
drinks, and you're like, why am I
Why can't we
doing
do
that
this
for a
during the
director?
workday?
Like, what
Yeah,
about coffee?
that's what I'm referring to. I'm
It's
not,
that
no,
kind of
I meant no disrespect.
But there's
no,
something
of
else
course.
too that
It's
I've
a
always.
delicate
But
thing
there's something
these
else
days.
I've always cringed at. I'll never forget this. There was always this idea that, you know, when you're with the guys, you're hunting, you're going to pick up.
Construction
And
worker
I never
talk.
liked that shit, right? Because
Right.
because the way I felt was you're preying on people with low self-esteem and whatever's going to happen.
It's also a cheap joke. It's like also like
but we
Doesn't
had a
work.
culture.
Yeah.
We have a culture to
We all
an
know you're
extent.
joking.
We have a culture like I watched this thing on Howard Stern, and I never forgot this. And they had women with great bodies and ugly faces, and so they had men lined up, including Howard Stern, and they'd have a girl come out in a bikini. She had a great body, and they had a paper bag over her head, and they would take it off. And she'd have hopefully an quote unquote ugly face, and they all go,
Sure.
oh, and oh my god, and they'd give her a score. And this was watched.
That's
Now, think
Howard
about
Stern,
that.
though, brother. But
I think that's
talk about on
degrading
brand.
to anybody.
Yeah.
So for
what
me, I
about the
go,
girls that
that's
sign
awful.
up for that?
Okay, so the girls
They
you're
all
always
signed
gonna
off
find,
on that.
you're always
That's
going to
a
find.
weird-
Hold on, you're
it's
always
all
going to
fucking
find
gross.
very low self-esteem people who think of themselves as a piece of shit. I don't want to lend myself to that.
Yes,
though.
of course. You don't want to subscribe or
You're
tune
always
into
going to
that. I
find
get
people who
that.
are willing to be shit on because of the trauma they went through or whatever, or beat up or even killed. I mean, this is how human beings are, but it doesn't mean I have to lend myself to your further destruction. And I remember just thinking to myself, that kind of shit just makes me feel
Howard
bad.
Stern couldn't do a show today. If he could not do a show, what he got pulled
I'm
off
all
back
for
in the
comedy.
day.
I'm just not all
Howard
for being
Stern's
mean.
brilliant, but the way he got to where he got,
Yeah.
It's a different
it was
time.
a different time.
Yeah.
But we all paid attention to
Yeah,
it
for
because
sure.
I
It pushed the
figured-
envelope too.
I just
We
never liked
that.
that kind of
It was
humor,
never
man.
seen.
No, I get
I agree.
Look,
being
let me
mean.
tell you what I
either.
want to watch. What I want to do like these days. What I did this weekend. I had a very stressful week. Very busy. I'm
Why?
very busy. No, I'm very busy.
Oh, gotcha. I hear you. Yeah, you're talking to Brian and I.
Yeah,
but
he had a
Yeah,
yoga
I
class.
was in here when you weren't recording a song for you. That was a blip on my radar that week. But
yeah, I was in San Diego doing 4 shows.
No,
Go.
look, you
Yeah.
guys are crushing it. I'm very proud of both of you.
Wow, way to go, Brian and Brendan.
Yeah, mostly proud. But
Oh my fucking god.
so
You young kids have no respect. Keep
No,
it-
you're the-
unbelievable, man.
fucking young kids.
Damn it.
How old are you now?
30.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn, you're only 30.
I'm 21
And how old's your
years
brother?
32. And my younger brother,
Yeah.
20.
I'm a full legal human older than you. I'm 21 years older.
That's right.
So you listen to everything I say.
Is your wifey just grinding? She's always doing like big movies, and she's like legit
I have to do
actor.
a play out here. Like on like one of her, like she's so excited about it too. At the Pasadena Playhouse, she her and Tommy Sadowski, a two-hander, like this really dark, like dramatic. She's just like wants to sink her teeth
I'm
into
100%
something
going
right
to
now.
that. There's
Yeah,
nothing more
yeah, you
I
have
like.
to. Oh,
you know
by the
me.
way, wait, can
I
I
love
say this?
live plays.
But she was on Broadway also. We both were just there.
Yeah.
And like the amount of people for yesterday, she Instagrammed that she's doing this thing, and she's like, she never talks or gloats or brags ever, so understated. And she turned to me in bed and she's like, "Honey, I can't even tell you how many people have reached out to me today that are so excited to see this play." I'm like, "What?"
I'm in.
And I'm like, "Yeah, because we always
Did you
go
take
off to New
did
York
you take
for
out
you
your
guys."
mouth guard and go, "Oh no, I was reading." What'd you
Retainer?
say? Okay.
No,
What
you
was
know
it?
what I was doing?
Well, let me take out my earplugs because
1,459 because I
That's
was
not-
rowing. Dude. Yeah,
no,
I
you
count
just
my
added
strokes
that.
individually.
You just added that to the story, bro.
Are you? I got to start doing this, and people are gonna get so sick. Oh, you're that busy. It's hard for me to work out now. I woke up at
To have someone work out for you? Yeah.
I wish. I woke up on what is today? Wednesday.
Dude,
I woke
it's
up on
called
Monday.
15-hour days.
I woke up on Monday at 5 a.m. so I could run in the morning, so I get my workout in.
Dude, I know
need to
a
do
lot
something
of
at home.
actors that I'm like, how do you do it, man? Like, I have buddies that Brenton Thwaites, and when I was doing that war movie, I worked out a lot. I went to Box and Burn a lot before. I used to see you all the time, remember?
You were there more than me.
Yeah, because I was doing a war movie, so I needed to get my chest up a little bit. But these guys kept it going, and I just, like, by the end of it, you know, it's one of those things
Yeah.
where, like,
You
I was
turned into Gerard
I was
Butler.
wearing a lot of clothes, too, so I was never, like, shirtless or anything like that. But, so once I realized, like, I'm fucking wearing the helmet and doing a lot, all right, and the Bulgarian food is all just meat, bread, and cheese, you know. Those guys still did it, though. I don't know how.
I need to figure something out.
15-hour days in dirty-ass Bulgaria with gear and my back, and I'm just like, none of my resources that are here. I'm in a communist
You should
country.
have found a wrestling club and just joined in.
Hey, I
Greased
did work
up.
out at Pulev's boxing gym. How about that?
That's pretty
you go.
badass.
There you go.
I had like 2 sessions.
I'm sure they were
See, like, that
friendly
was-
there.
Dude, he just kept telling me I don't know how to throw a 1 and 2. I'm like, you keep backing up when I'm throwing my cross.
It's a relationship.
And
It's like the Avatar horse.
Yeah, I adapted. I adapted to their style. It was fine. My second session was a lot better.
Don't say you adapted to anybody's boxing style. It's going to make me crazy.
What are you talking about? I'm a trained dancer. How dare you? You
It's true, man.
do your fucking best choreography. One of the 8 Tonys. Danced in it.
Dance all up in
Dancing's
it.
no joke. Dancing and singing is. I tried that once. I had to fill in for somebody, and they said, "Can you carry a tune?" I said,
In a
"I'm a
bucket.
shower singer," and I
He was good though. We've talked about this. It was fucking good. I was there.
No, this is for actually. No, you're thinking of something different. This was a musical I did. I actually did a musical.
Oh, really?
Yes, and what I do is I sang, spoke it, kind of like a
What
guy
musical?
who just talks. So that it was an original piece, and
Something I
Lying,
heard of.
lying.
Yep. No.
That's how he's lying.
And
It's an original piece. You
performed for Ron Rifkin, Bradley Cooper, fucking Steve Perry.
So it was a scene in acting class that you had to sing
no.
for once.
No, man. it
Oh,
was
at
a
the
play.
Actors Workshop in New York?
No.
Bradley Cooper came.
Obvious.
But I had to do dance moves, and I had to listen to the music and follow it. And if you don't know how to do that,
He grew up doing that.
exhausting. Yeah, for you, second nature. For me,
Well, it's like you see Beyonce dancing and singing, and you're like, how is she? Because I mean, and that's
Yeah.
another level too. I mean, but yeah, I've had to do like that kind of cardio while blasting out a,
Right.
you know,
It's a
song.
different type of shape.
Or running all over a stage in a big character piece like this thing I just did in New York.
God, if
2
your
years
girl
ago.
could just get me in that Pasadena Playhouse, a meathead role. If maybe
Dude,
what's
you'd be
new,
great on
Pussycat?
stage.
Whoa,
She's
whoa,
not
whoa!
doing a musical.
No, I'll sing in the back like that.
Just for no reason.
Just on a street lamp. Hey,
You
who's
just walk
that
by
guy?
walking a dog in the background.
That's my part.
Yeah, here,
but I'm there on set all the time.
Fido.
But only
What's
singing
new,
Tom
Pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Hey, Brendan, you're not. That's you can't sing that. as
You don't have any lines.
There's
Hey,
no
Brian,
lines.
you still have to do that. Is there the comedian still where comedians do rock music or they perform like a song?
Yeah, Brian did it and killed it.
Why didn't you do Who Are You? I told you. You sound like that guy. Who the fuck are who?
are you?
I mean, it's exhausting. You'll go hoarse by the end of it, but you'll crush
I
it.
sang Mother Father by Danzig.
It was
That's
fucking
amazing.
good, man.
That's amazing.
I recorded it, remember? And put it,
Just if
blast
you
it
go
out.
and do it and consider that song, I think you'd crush it.
Okay.
Listen to it, maybe do a cut down version of it because it's long.
I can a little bit sing like Baba O'Reilly by Roger Daltrey. Like
Yeah.
you're right, it's in my tone, so I can
Yeah,
fake
but
it.
this
There's
is
a
going to
few
be
you
full
can.
beer in hand, shirt off Brian Callen. Who
Okay.
the fuck
He can do that.
Who the fuck are you?
Dude,
I
you know,
really want to know.
I really wanna
Yeah,
know.
you crush
Yeah.
that. Maybe it's a backup
we
singer.
could do
That's a good call.
lip sync battle. Did you do lip sync
Yeah, I
battle?
won.
Oh,
I
I
don't know.
hope because
Skylar-
lip sync and you can actually fucking
you win?
sing.
Yeah,
yeah, you
Fergie
did win.
tweeted at me, "This is everything." A bunch of
Well,
emojis.
she's lost all music credit.
This is when she
so-
had that song "MILF Money" out that was kind of number one, and I did
MILF
that
Money?
song "MILF Money," which was
Oh,
a viral
shit.
video.
It was-
How does that go?
It was huge.
How does that go?
You got it's like how'd you in the mood for a little milkshake? I was like dressed like as a milkmaid or some shit. I
He
was
killed
full
it. Him
drag.
and Chris D'Elia both killed it on
Oh,
there.
Chris
But
destroyed.
we could.
but I
People are
won,
like, "Oh,
though.
Brian and Brendan, go on lip sync battle." I'm like, Brian would kill. I'd have to get super creative.
No, people. I went against fucking Rana or Meta World Peace. They love the athletes, dude. When Shaq goes on there, that's your. You kidding me? Are you
Outside the
kidding me,
box.
dude? Because
Yeah.
you get to creative thing. They build a set. It's
Tim
it's
Tebow-
more
Tim Tebow
accepted.
did
It's more
that.
expected. I had to work harder because I did like a Bieber thing for the first round, and that's very like okay. But
See, I
was like,
dug that. When
Yeah.
I saw you on there, I'm like, "Oh my God, he's gonna fucking kill him." But they kind of sway towards the athlete, don't they?
yeah, but I won. I mean,
Yeah,
that
you
was
definitely
pretty.
won.
that
you
was
see
a- that
D'Elia's
was a
though?
mauling. Yeah, it was great.
Bring that up,
Bring-
Chin.
bring that up.
D'Elia
Chris
on
didn't-
lip
Chris
sync
didn't
battle.
win.
Chris didn't win.
He did?
Brett beat him.
Yeah, but it's
That's
like
a
a
cheering
it's
contest.
a bullshit.
He won in my eyes.
It's like
Wait,
the,
who
it's
won?
like Starchy and Hutch. where
Brent
the,
Morin.
the applause meter.
well,
Like
Brent's a
whoa.
musician.
Well, actually, Chris will be happy that I'm telling this story.
Brent's an
There it goes.
Brent
Full,
said
full
he'd do a
performance.
backflip if they did it, and then he never did the backflip.
Watch this.
Brent, yeah.
That's a dirty player. I love Brent though.
Watch his fucking moves, Chris.
Well, he moves like a.
Look at him. He's the funniest person in the world.
He
to me.
did cool for this album, right?
Look at him.
So fucking funny.
He was like in his third season of his sitcom too. He was so loose at this
Look at him.
point.
He's trying not to
Look
laugh.
at him.
Watch his dance moves.
The body.
He's
roll.
actually an amazing dancer. Look at him.
He's ridiculous.
very limber.
He's so fucking talented.
Dude, he went like viral with that dancing, the real
He looks
dancing.
so
Remember
big.
that too?
Yeah.
Dude, look at this.
Look how talented he is. You forget how
Look
you know
at his-
we fuck around with him all the time. You forget how talented D'Elia
Chris
is.
is fucking.
Look,
Chris
this is
a-
him being silly as
he's a-
fuck, but he's trained
He's a
performer.
professional idiot. He is
He's
a
also like a
professional.
blue belt, by the way.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, no.
Christine Teigen, I'm not mad at all.
She's so nice. I met
Look
John
what he's
Legend
doing.
too. Dude,
Uh-oh.
He's dead serious.
So stupid. Look at his skinny legs.
Here's Jay's.
Dude, that's not easy to do. Look how
Fuck
flexible
no.
he is.
He spit out the cherry seed.
oh, take the shirt off.
Look at LL Cool J laughing.
Dude,
Look
that
at
guy-
this.
Look at his stupidness. Look at his
This
stupidness.
made my day. Why do you go like this? He shut that place down. You're telling me he should have fucking won?
100%.
Oh my
he should
God.
have won.
I gotta see.
It might be the best performance on.
I never
Instant
saw
Battle.
this.
Oh, I watched it live.
His was better than mine, I think. Mine was just fun. because
Can you bring up Skylar's?
Yeah. Wait, so let me tell you something about LL Cool J. So he's so as advertised because he knows like the more it goes well, like he'll be cut to more. So like I mean he's very like in a great mood. He's like, isn't this amazing? Like yo, like just so hyped on it. And but the whole thing
He's
is
a
when the
producer,
other
right?
person goes, yeah, because he's a producer, so he's
producer.
clearly pulling. But he's playing the role of LL Cool J in a way. But but then when it was like really the cameras were off, we talked about boxing, roots of fighting.
We have the same manager, right?
Yeah.
And he's been with him since he was 21. And he was telling me about this time. This is fairly recent when a dude broke into LL Cool J's house.
Yeah, the MILF
and
money
LL
one.
Cool J caught him.
Oh shit! LL's,
He's built-
he's built like you.
His wife had to pull him off
I
and
think
kill
mine
him.
might be
Okay.
first. Mine
Really?
might be first.
Beat
so I
the
think it-
brakes
Yeah,
off
he's
the
a
dude.
big, strong motherfucker.
I don't know if they
man.
have his first.
LL's
check it out right now.
Watching this.
Oh, this is great.
Now, could they have given you an easier man?
that's him.
Could they have given you an
so go
easier man to
halfway.
beat?
Yeah, he wasn't that good.
How great was Chris on that?
Go back.
Sick. I love it. I mean,
I'd love to see you on
hilarious.
there.
Back. Go.
Both of us. It'd be fun.
We should.
I mean, I told you my
We
manager.
really should. What an astonishing looking man he is.
Oh wait,
Metal
no,
World.
back.
What the fuck is
Back,
this?
Back.
Oh my God, Skylar.
Here we go.
No, Skylar tears it up.
Hold on.
Will the fans be able to see this at all?
I got to chop it up.
Oh my God. Hold on.
I'm the most unattractive girl ever. I also made sure to not shave anything. I wanted to be the hairiest woman ever.
Oh my God.
Beast.
Now, how much time did you have to rehearse this?
They literally teach this to you in like an hour and film the whole thing. So you're like, look at this
Oh, my
like,
shit.
little dance.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
you have to learn this?
Yeah.
But how is it a week of rehearsal though? or
No,
anything?
it's literally 1 hour. You
No.
talk about what it is. Like I came up with ideas, but actual choreography, they teach these dancers like an hour before
Look at
me.
these little
and then
kids.
I come in and they're like, yeah, whatever you could retain. And it's all on camera. So it's like, I'm on a reality show. I'm like, hey, could you turn the cameras off just while I'm like learning? Because like, it's not going to be good stuff. Whoa. But yeah, so you just kind of have to go for it. And you're like, what are these words, by the way?
You know the words.
Because a lot of people, I've done a lot of lip syncing with like Glee and Pitch Perfect and stuff. They get on you. People always, the second they start dancing, they forget to.
Yeah.
They're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, you're not moving your mouth. You're just trying to remember.
Dude, you're pouring milk on yourself. That's fucking great. How stupid.
how dumb, right?
I mean, he's a
great,
monster
though.
performer, of course.
Yeah.
But it was fun though.
That was
That's
great,
great.
man. That show's a good show.
Hey, you know what I'm most excited about though? Now my so I have 2 Teen Choice Awards, which if people don't know, they're surfboards. So in my man cave, I have 2 Teen Choice Awards,
Which are dope.
2 Golden Popcorn MTV Movie Awards for Pitch Perfect 1 and 2, and then this hasn't come yet, but it will, and it's like and you know how much of a mark I am for WWE. It's like a legit WWE, like the guy that makes the WWE belt. So it's like it's pretty.
You got a
dope
belt?
looking. Yeah, you got a full-on
from
belt.
Oh,
This.
sick.
Yeah. So give me a break.
Dude, you know on
I mark out for that so hard.
you're gonna freak out on Below the Belt. You know we're covering WWE too. I might be going to WrestleMania.
Are you really covering that too?
Dude, you know how balls deep I am in that now.
I
right?
know. I need to talk to you about it.
I'll go. Dude, me, you, and Stone Cold need to.
We
We'll
got Stone
really-
Cold. We got Stone Cold on the show in March.
He's the. I listened to it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, coming
No,
up.
I'm Below the Belt. Yeah.
I'm below the belt.
Below the Belt. We're coming WWE.
Dude, I am very excited. To meet him. I mean, I met him once, but like I want to
Great
be
human
properly
being.
intro.
Great human. You'd
guy.
love
because
him.
he's
He
the
lives
best
in here,
in the business.
down here, right?
Well, he lives here, Vegas, sold his place in Texas, but he just bought a place kind of.
He's 100% on the Mount Rushmore, in my opinion.
He's funny too.
Really?
It's hilarious.
Who do you got? Who's your on your Mount Rushmore?
It's
for?
tough, and that's a big one.
Let's
There's
say
only
let's say you had to do 3. You ready for mine?
3.
3. Well, Mount Rushmore was 4 or 5.
4.
You're
So
gonna
4,
say
you ready?
You're gonna say Ric Flair.
Ric
right?
Flair, Gorgeous George. Ready? Old school. Ric Flair, Gorgeous George, Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan. What's up, dog?
Okay.
Wow. Is Andre the Giant?
We
there, or
only
is
have
that
one
too old
person
school?
that's the same. So here's the deal. In my opinion, the Mount Rushmore conversation starts after the
snake.
No, after the territory age, because it's hard. There was.
I knew that.
out of nowhere.
Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake.
I'll give you
terrible
one.
reference.
Brutus the Barber
You mean
Beefcake.
Ken the Snake Stabler? That's what you mean.
No, Jake the Snake Roberts is a
He's a-
Hall of Famer.
Have you seen the documentary on
Yeah, I've
Netflix?
seen there's like 3.
Make you cry.
Yeah, dude.
Make not
the
do
DDP
him-
one.
Things don't work
Great.
out.
When's
Oh,
the
you still have the
Sundance?
pet snake?
No, he's got 2, dude. There's like a better one.
Sorry.
Things don't.
Carry on, though.
Yeah, it's tough.
So my Mount Rushmore, I think it actually starts with the WWF taking over the territories. The NWA,
Sure.
WCW, it's all now a part of the WWE Hall of Fame. It's all WWE. It's not pro wrestling anymore. They are a monopoly. I mean, there's always an indie scene, but so Ric Flair, I have to kick him off only because in the WWE,
Get out.
I know. And I saw the documentary and I have so much respect for him. He's one of the greatest, but I'm thinking just in the career of the WWE. I just have to narrow
Not
it down that way.
WCW or anything like that.
I wish there were 5 places because Taker should be on there.
The Undertaker?
A Hulk Hogan,
Of course.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then there's like The Rock, John Cena, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. That's, that's a whole, depending on what weed I'm smoking.
How about the Big
it's
Show,
be a different
bro?
conversation. The Big Show?
The Big Show.
He's got longevity. He's like holding the mountain up.
You don't
with,
have
like, one
Ultimate
hand.
Warrior Macho Man on there?
Absolutely not. I went to Macho Man's wedding, by the way, SummerSlam 91. Elizabeth, will you marry me?
I love
And then she
him,
goes,
man.
oh, yeah. So weakly.
Dude, I love him. What do you think about Ronda being the WWE?
I thought her debut was clunky because she didn't really have a strong point of view.
Rough.
But last night,
Where she got
on
slapped
Raw,
by Stephanie McMahon?
that was 2 nights ago at Elimination Chamber. I think that she was very focused and it was great in the segment. I think the segment was way too wordy for no reason. It could have been way streamlined.
I think with her, and you guys would know this as
Also, her
performers.
first line, in WWE were, "Hi guys."
Yeah, it's
No,
my thing is, she's a great as far as like competitor stuff like that. But people forget The Rock and like Stone Cold and the Undertaker are straight performers.
Actors.
Like there's reason The Rock's not some
Performers.
meathead
They're
who
working
just
with
fell
her
into
now.
Hollywood.
Performance is a very different
she's
muscle.
gotten better every single time.
Yeah.
She still has a long way
Long
to go.
ways to go.
They're putting her in a really comfortable storyline, and it's playing out well. And she's with the best in the business.
I would make her a heel.
They will, and they should.
I completely make her.
Right
A heel.
now,
I would have
though-
started her as heel. It's so much easier for her.
No, you got to start her as a babyface and then turn her, and then she turns back. No, they literally have
That's
to
the
do
story.
that. You can't bring her in without being grateful. I wish they did, but that's too much of
Why?
a.
Because she's new.
She can't handle the hate.
It's not, but yeah,
She can't handle the hate.
She needs to let the
She would not
crowd
do
turn
well with
on
that.
her, and then she turns on the crowd. Then she turns heel,
And then-
like you have to turn heel. You don't just come in as a heel.
Really?
you
CM
have to
Punk
come in
style a
as a
little
face.
bit?
The Rock came in as Rocky Maivia, and then they were shooting "Die Rocky Die" chants. And
But
then it was
also
like,
remember-
now I'm the Rock.
Hulk Hogan
Oh,
too.
really?
And then they
Yeah.
love
So
The
he
Rock,
came
and
in
now he
as
turns
what?
back to a
As
face.
Rock?
Hulk
I'm sure
Hogan
Stone
too.
Cold- Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
see some
Stone
young
Cold.
Rock?
Rocky Maivia? Pull him up with the blue with the like.
Rocky
Yeah, he
Maivia.
wasn't always like the
And then he
the guy with
became a
one
bad
eyebrow.
guy.
Yeah, Rocky ROCKY.
They have these narratives.
His dad was a big time.
His dad was
professional wrestler.
jacked.
Jacked. I saw a picture.
When I
of
say
him.
I can't work out, I'd like to get on that
Yeah,
Rock
there he
diet.
is. Classic. Oh, that's weird. What's
If I could get on that Rock diet, do you know what he's
first one?
taking,
I mean,
Skylar?
maybe the Rocky might be steroids, and he's as chewables though.
I know. I need the
Yeah.
exact kind of.
Well, let me
medication.
cut open his veins, and after I peel through the green ooze,
He is pretty jacked, man.
maybe just Rocky Maivia.
You remember when Rock first got to Hollywood when he got all skinny?
When?
You remember when Rock first got to Hollywood and got real thin?
No, I
'Cause-
don't.
Oh wow, you never seen
Yeah,
his
he did.
pictures?
Yeah.
When he first went to Hollywood, he got super
Like
thin,
in The Mummy?
like 220, 230. Because he
yeah,
thought
dude.
that's what they wanted. People were like, bro,
No, we want
be
you
yourself,
huge.
get
And
jacked.
then he ate enough. Here's Rocky Maivia. He is. I'm so happy to be here.
I guess that's one way to describe it. Ladies and gentlemen,
Here he is.
Superstars is brought to you by the U.S. Army.
He's on like the Saturday morning WWF Superstar.
I think he was probably juicing then too.
for sure.
Now where you can be, you can be.
This was the era where they
He's
were-
so fucking amazing. You ever see him sing and play the piano?
Yeah. He used to play guitars in segments on WWE. Dude, he's
He's the real deal, man.
so he's on the Rushmore. He's got to be. I mean, but
gotta.
in Honky Tonk Man on commentary, get out of here. This is great. Keep this on.
Should I fast forward
Literally,
this?
Brendan's checking his phone. Your poor
Start
listeners are like,
watching this
"What
stuff.
No, they're watching this.
is happening?"
I'm gonna start watching.
Yeah, but
this
I
shit.
listen to your show. I don't watch it. I listen to it in the car.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people driving truck, moving machinery. We need to keep them up right now.
I agree.
They're not watching him fight the Blue Meanie or whoever this guy is. Dr. X. Hey, check out Dr. X's look.
Here this morning, some folks say you were the cause.
I'm gonna shave my body down and get.
Hey,
some
by the
sweat
way,
around.
Brendan, we need to do a like fun little
contacted by
wrestling companion.
I agree for WWE.
Yeah, and you get Sasso.
want to see and meet the host.
Sasso knows his wrestling better.
get-
than-
Sasso
I'm-
knows his wrestling.
I know. I've listened to him on many.
You know your wrestling.
I really know it, man. I'm going on the Masked Man show tomorrow, so it actually debuts the same.
So you've been watching this since you were a kid?
Yes, but I took a long
It's okay,
break
Chan,
when
we
I
don't-
was like,
You can cut it,
being
Chin.
a dude in my teens and 20s. You know, I took a break and then like came back to it in kind of like a more like nostalgic sense with the WWE network, and then got into it. And now there's like a layer of irony that's on top of it too. And like you start to fantasy book and it becomes like Bill Simmons people. That's who I'm doing it with tomorrow. They're very like,
The Ringer.
yeah, The Ringer. So those guys, David Shoemaker,
Yeah.
who did the Andre the Giant documentary.
Which comes out in April.
Exactly.
Dude.
So they're about to blow up.
Speaking
those
of
guys.
this, yeah, I can't wait for that. But Mauro Ranallo, you know, who does I do Showtime with?
Yeah.
He has a documentary coming out about mental health.
Depression? Yeah,
They sent me the trailer. I can't show it or anything. They sent me the trailer.
I'm sure.
It's the most intense thing I've ever seen. I was like, what the fuck?
What depression does and all that.
How is that? Because you know him.
Yeah. I've never
It's
dealt
well documented that he's
He'll go dark.
I'm sorry, I
He'll
don't know
go
who
dark
he
like Mauro Ranallo.
Yes, you do.
Mamma mia!
He
I'll
used
show
to
you a
call
picture.
Ronald Rousey's first fight to Strikeforce.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's exactly
And he
what it
he
is.
suffers from depression.
Horrible. But they showed me he was in an insane asylum when he's younger.
What?
His best friend died and he just like
Dude,
snapped.
I'm first in line for this. I mean, tragically
Wait
so.
till
but
you
yeah.
see the document. I was like, oh my God. They show
it to me.
him.
Hey.
Hopefully I can talk about it.
You sent it to me?
Yeah.
All right,
They
cool.
show him like after he's done announcing the Floyd Mayweather Conor fight, and he's back in his room and he's reading the
Twitter
and he
shit.
goes, if they don't like it, then why I should just fucking kill myself. I'm like, oh my God, man.
dude.
Yeah, you know,
And hold on, he is the nicest man in the
bet.
world. Oh, and not to mention, he's been doing this since he was 14. He's a savant. You can go, hey, what fight was in Pride in 1999 in Japan? And he'll go, and he'll rip through the whole card. Who
Also
won,
give you
how
New
they
Japan
won.
Pro Wrestling too. Like how does he have so much information?
Well, you know
in
he's
his head?
doing WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh.
Van Gogh used to suffer from
Just
such
like a
bad
spot,
depression
like
that he would be in
Is he doing the cruiserweight class?
He has something to do with it.
That's great. I'm glad that they're incorporating
his
him
dream.
more because he had the SmackDown thing and
some of this kind of stuff is so debilitating you can't get out of bed like for months. Like so Van Gogh would be in bed for 2-3 months at a time, and then when he'd come out of it, he knew he had to paint everything before
Because he's gonna go back in?
Yeah, he knew he was going to go back in, so he just knew it was going to come hit him.
B, do you
want to know what I
do
want to tell to these people?
No, I don't think it's
Yeah,
gonna work.
I wish,
think it's
I
gonna
wish,
work.
man.
Okay, guys, you fucking comedians! I took a
Scott, I
risk.
don't think it's going to work.
Wow, that was like, oh man.
with mental health, it's tough. But the thing is
No, but not Moros. I was talking about the fucking Van Gogh
I hear
guy.
ya.
I'm just kidding.
Bro, cut off your ear. Relax.
Do you think it's because I feel like now it's more prevalent than ever? Do you think it's a case of just awareness, or do you think it's society? You know what I'm saying?
What's happening?
Like when I was a kid, no kids were really committing suicide. No kids had mental health issues. But now it's like everywhere.
Well, I think they were and they did. I think,
But we
that
just
it's
didn't
now.
diagnose
Hey, I
it,
want to
right?
make it really
Yeah,
fucking clear. I wasn't saying chill out to mental health.
No, you were.
No, you were.
You
Yeah,
were.
you were
You
saying
guys-
you were
wait a
saying
second.
it's an attitude.
You're
Get happy.
pro-suicide.
I
You're
was
pro-suicide.
talking about Van Gogh sleeping for months.
You're
painting
anti-black and you're
everything.
pro-suicide.
Wait,
I
how
heard
did
it.
you know? How did
Because-
that happen?
Well, because I just heard it. It's nuanced in everything you do.
It's your demeanor.
Guys, these are tough times.
We just go bad.
Down with Skylar. Down with Skylar.
No.
We just go bad.
Isn't it funny how we have to all be careful about what we say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought this comedian space.
I thought you thought we were in the trust tree.
Fuck.
You thought you were in the trust tree with the big gay owl.
Just chill out. Well, you know what? To that point, fucking, they were talking about Chris Cornell, Rogan and Jocko Willink were talking about Chris Cornell killing himself. And they're, a lot of times they've done a lot of studies on, like, your serotonin level is set at a certain point. So if you're lucky enough to have a serotonin level that's at 7, no matter what, they say you could win the lottery, you could find a cure for cancer, and your serotonin level will go right back to 4 if that's where you're at. So we all have a set point.
Wait, out of 10, you're saying?
Yeah,
7 out of
so
10?
you
Would
and
you say
I-
yours is at 10?
Yes, and you too. We're both pretty high.
about
you too.
mine's
We're all
about
pretty.
8.
We're all pretty lucky that we have
Mine's
high
about
levels.
8. Some days it's a 4. I need to
Yeah,
talk
but
to
for the
somebody.
most part, your set point is that, and they've
Yeah.
done studies on this where people become paraplegics. And it's a devastating thing. And about 6 months after a devastating accident, Jonathan Haidt's done a lot of work on this. No matter what, you go back to, you go back to fuck it, this is it, but I'm still blessed because of this. Whereas people who are depressed, it's a serotonin
It makes it
thing.
worse, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a fucking hard state to be in, man.
I can't imagine. Well, and you guys
But-
make fun.
I was gonna
You guys
say
would
that-
make fun of me this
Yeah.
like on 16 and Pregnant, the OG series.
Bro, I watched Teen Mom OG.
Dude, Teen Mom last night.
I watched it. Wait, I didn't watch last
The
night.
girl on there, she had a miscarriage, and she had,
that's actually a spoiler alert.
no, it happened. It happened last
Caitlyn?
night. Caitlyn had a miscarriage.
Are you serious?
But
Dude,
she
I
tried
didn't know
to commit suicide, and they had to check her into rehab. She's off the show right now.
Are you
And so is
fuck-
Farrah. Farrah's off the show for doing porno.
Oh, boy.
She lived my DMs. The thing is about her is she's a psycho.
Those girls, that girl's a rotten apple.
Dr. Drew was like, dude, you look at her eyes and she looks like a great white shark.
This is Farrah?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, everything, the way she treats her mother,
she's
awful. Let's not do that on
You should
this.
see the way she talks to the producers on the show. They're like, you got to stop talking to people like this. Like, you can't treat people like this.
It's awful.
And then they found out she's doing webcams. Like, she did porno before.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
and then she
Jesus.
apologized. They let her back on the show. Now they find out she's doing webcams. Like, see me go anal this tonight, 10
What?
p.m.
Yeah,
I wanna watch it. But
Things aren't going so well for her.
I kind of fast forward through her storylines a lot. I mean, I like Caitlyn and Tyler though. I like those
Tyler's
guys.
a little beast. Our listeners like, fuck you two right now. We're the
Again,
only
it's-
two
it's-
straight
it's-
males.
You
that
wonder
watch
if
it.
this
Hey,
is
Tyler like renovates his whole house by himself. He's more of a man than me in some
dude,
ways.
You watch this too.
Yeah, dude, this is how I chill. I don't watch acting. I'm a fucking snob.
Tell
So
him.
you-
All right, I don't want to
watch-
watch some I can't. I don't want to watch a lot of stuff that's on TV because, you know, it's just it's your friend. You know, you're just like whatever.
You're in
I
that
can't
business.
escape in it. Like, yay,
Teen Mom.
I know too
Mom.
much, eh? Yeah, Teen Mom. Or the best shit out there. Fucking Game of Thrones or Dark, the
Well, it's
series on
over.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I watch Baskets. You see Baskets? That shit's funny.
it
Louis
good?
I
Anderson.
saw a couple episodes.
Louis Anderson is so amazing.
So amazing.
dude.
Brilliant.
Plays a
As
woman.
the mother,
Plays a
he's
mom.
so good. And Zach Galifianakis
He's
is
been doing
amazing
it forever.
too.
Yeah,
and
Zach's
the woman
amazing.
Martha on it is.
I've seen Louis Anderson. I did a show with him, and he in his stand-up cried about his mother, but it was all funny. And he's just so theatrical, and then came out of it.
He's a
And I was like,
monster
dude, you just
comic.
you just cried for real. And by the way, it was a benefit for battered women. And he cried about how his mother protected he and I think his brother from his father who used to hit them
Jesus
and beat them.
Christ.
And dude, he started crying, but the way he did it, and then he came back into comedy, came back
Dude,
into the funny.
that's what he does on the show.
He's so good. I was like, Louis, you're
Oh,
so
he's an
amazing.
all-time
And he
great,
talked to me.
bro.
He said he watched me and he said, when you get he was very nice,
got
and they
this?
said when you decide to get even more real, you'll bring them to their knees. And I was like, I'm not going to cry like that, but thank you. But he's amazing, man.
Dude,
on the
he's one of the
show.
greats. He's all around the comedy
he's
store.
amazing.
As far as like his old shit when he was up.
I don't know
there.
how he is as a dude, but like just
Great
straight
person.
up on
He's
the
a great
show,
person.
my wife and I are like, he breaks our heart. Like we're like, but it's
Yeah,
funny too.
I know.
He is brilliant.
Oh, he's an
so
all-time
sweet.
great, man.
Yeah, he
As far
bears
as
his soul on
stand-up
that
goes,
show.
he's a monster.
Yeah, so that's the thing. The best of the, like I'll watch like this, like these little pocket shows that are, you know, but or fucking wrestling or Bachelor with my wife or Real
I watch
Housewives.
all that bullshit, dude. How about when I was at the comedy store? There's a poster when it was like oh, the reunion back, and it was Robin Williams, Richard Pryor, Louis Anderson. Did I say Robin Williams? There's like all the classics. I'm like, what the
that
fuck
amazing?
in one night?
Yeah,
It's nuts,
Jeez.
Yeah. Incredible.
nuts, man. Should we do some current events?
Shoes are
Do some
freaking
current
gorgeous, dude.
events. How about those shoes?
Shoes
huh?
are gorgeous.
Thanks, man. These boots, they're these ones are the Joseph
Abood?
Joseph Cheney boot out of England. Okay,
Oh, that's English leather right there. You fuck.
you know my favorite boot though?
You anti-black,
Taft.
anti-black,
What
pro-suicide
just
guy.
happened on this show? How
Your
did I
hat
become
matches.
anti-black and
I'm just saying, it's what you said.
My hat matches. Wait, now what's about? I'm dressed like an
I'm just
alt-
throwing a bunch of shit
yeah,
at you.
Jesus. You're wearing a black hat, and we all know what that signifies.
Here we go.
Hey, do you guys see Black Panther yet?
I have not. You know why? Because everyone's ranting and raving about it, so I go the opposite.
I hear you,
I
but
go,
it's
nah,
great.
not seeing it.
Yeah, but it's not the best thing I've ever seen. But it's awesome.
I love Michael B.
Chadwick,
Jordan.
he's great. Chadwick Boseman is so fucking good. They're lucky.
Dude, he was
to have
good.
the black guy?
He was good in Robin.
Okay, and we're back. Sorry, guys.
So what are you going to
Sorry.
show us there, Chin?
Speaking of,
Total silence. What's that?
I was like, speaking of, but I'm just kidding.
Speaking of black guys, Jon
Jon
Jones.
Yeah. Okay.
His
Okay. Well,
hearing-
that's actually.
Speaking of black guys,
I mean, that's not the best.
How's he doing?
transition.
Let's get positive. How's he doing?
His hearing was today, and he is officially fined $205,000, and his license was revoked.
That's
to
not
fight.
good.
Wait,
What other details are in there?
fight to fight
Because
in
what?
California.
is
Yeah.
he suspended?
But if they revoke it, then everyone follows suit. So, well, if
But
yeah,
he can
if gets revoked.
reapply after
August.
in August
when
once
the
they
suspension's over.
Yeah, once suspension's over, and once the big one's what USADA's going to do with him in March.
Now,
but there were some people were telling me, I don't know all the details, Jen, because I was working while this was going on. I can't watch these boring ass fucking cases. But the thing is with him, he's in trouble because they said he was untruthful when he's filling out paperwork, and his manager / agent Malky forged his signature on a lot of the paperwork.
There's something called tutorials.
Dude? DocuSign. Just fucking
you can't DocuSign on that shit, son.
But
you
even
gotta
that,
be in person.
Let me see the.
You can't DocuSign with
can I see
USADA.
his
Oh, I don't know that. I don't
His
know
reaction?
his reaction.
That was the signatures that he was forging?
so wait,
let's see.
why
Why was
didn't
he
follow the
doing it? Why not?
tutorials?
John didn't show up or something?
Who knows?
That guy cannot.
No,
get
he
out
just
of
didn't
his
want to
head.
read all that stuff and to go through all the protocols.
Yeah, but your lawyer goes sign here, sign here, sign here. That's just like they keep making these dumb fucking errors.
Is that
and
all
there's
it
so many
says?
people's lives
Here it
depend on
goes. Here it
this.
goes. Hold on. John was grilled by Commissioner Martha Shen whatever over his past legal issues and his 2016 failed drug test. During the question, Jones admitted that he has never done his USADA tutorials, though they were signed by him. He said his management team did them for him and forged them. Why would you admit
Forged.
that?
Yeah. Well, that's all it means. Is
Keep
they signed
scrolling
it for
down.
him.
Jones 3 still facing. All right. Jones is facing a 4-year suspension USADA case as a repeat offender. That's a big one.
Yeah.
And it says USADA's in March, right?
So they're going
USADA's
to
in
follow
March?
suit, though. They're going to give him the max, right?
No. That max is 4 years from USADA, son.
No, so it's going to be like 2, 1.
So yeah, so
think
the
they give him a year
investigation will be done
retroactive.
in March.
year
Right?
retro. That's why they're saying. Oh, so it's not bad for him.
I don't think
because
everyone's freaking out. I don't think they throw the book at him.
because
I
Brock
hope not.
Lesnar just met with Dana White, or yo, dude. I know. Look, you have your sources. All I have is people that are close to John, that are around him, feeling very confident that he will be fighting by the end of this year. I don't know any details, but that's what they have been saying for months now. Like, look, we
Even Nowitzki
it's not
was like,
perfect.
I don't think he would have taken that particular steroid.
No, if
'cause
you're gonna
it's
do
so
it, you don't
easy.
take that old school steroid.
Yeah.
I think you fight. I
Wait,
think
do
they
you
give
think
him a
that
year
someone
retroactive.
sprinkled some shit on his food? Is that?
No, I
what
think
he's
he was
really
doing coke and it was laced with all this other shit.
That would make sense.
That would make sense.
He likes to party. Why are y'all sweaty? I was watching Cops.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was watching Cops.
I
want to see his reaction.
I hope he comes back, man.
I'm interested in. I feel like in a weird way, I'm hearing it from the horse's mouth with you because I know you are. You get on a train, off a train, but it's always for a really good reason. And the fact that because last time I was here, we were like, he's done. He may never fight again. 4 years. He was definitely taking steroids, and now here we are going. Yes, but look cocaine. Well,
Yeah.
and
I'm
here
sure
we
he's
are
still
back.
training through this whole thing, right? Getting ready.
Get ready for what, B? No matter what, he's not. I'm
Yeah,
sure
he's
he's.
hit
I'm
and
sure
miss.
he's kind of doing
Go
his
on
thing, but he's not
Instagram.
like.
He's not.
Has he ever?
John doesn't.
know.
John doesn't work out like unless he's in camp. He's not in the gym every day.
No, he's not like. He's not
Really?
like Chris Weidman or something.
Really?
Oh.
That's why he's the best of all time.
Remember
It's
when he
called
used to take those
talent.
selfies like, look at this belly, and then in like 6 weeks he was like,
Camp's get in shape. Yeah,
and then spits out
eats people
Glover.
alive.
God
Yeah.
damn it. Damn it.
It's the same. It's not that crazy though. It's like an act. Those guys who don't need to really study their lines. They
Yeah, but-
show up hungover and then they do
Dude, I
their
worked
take.
with
You're
Nick
all.
Nolte for 3
don't
years.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but that's after years of training. Like, I feel like Jon Jones.
Don't have years of training. Oh, he hasn't been wrestling since he was
Well,
8.
there you go.
What are you
But
referring
what about
to?
his
B?
striking and stuff like that?
He's a savant. He picked
He's
up
a
like
savant,
this.
dude.
It's no different than
Dude, do you know how
someone
much better?
not studying
Greg
shit
Jackson
and
always
just
says, do you
going.
know how much better he would even be though if he was there like all the time? I mean, well, no,
I was watching-
because
I was
that's
watching
not
his-
part of his artistry. Actually, he's an
I
artist.
hate when people say that. Go.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he was really disciplined? Like, oh my god, can you imagine
Then
it
he'd
would
lose his
ruin
killer
him?
instinct.
yeah,
he
it
wouldn't
might
want to
ruin
do it
him, might
anymore.
ruin him.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
That's
yeah.
like saying, can you imagine if Kurt Cobain never did drugs? How good he would been.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have wrote the same
It's
music.
all part of the same.
How about Jim
Very true.
Morrison?
It's part of
Needs
the
drugs.
It's part of the the animal. The whole.
He's an
animal.
artist, man. He
Yeah,
needs. He needs
yeah.
this. He needs that life.
I was watching Calvin Smith. I think what's his name?
Never heard of Calvin Smith.
Calvin.
Oh, the
football
alien
player.
in that movie,
No,
Calvin?
football player ran a 4.35 in the
Calvin
combine.
Johnson.
Calvin
Yes.
Johnson, Megatron.
Sorry, Megatron ran a 4.35, and I think he's super big. And I always wonder. I was like,
Retired 3 years ago. Whatever.
you always talk about these athletes like in the NFL, and I would love to see what someone like that would do.
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
He was retired. Played at Georgia Tech. Freak.
Had him on my fantasy team a few years ago.
So big.
Who didn't?
And Matt Stafford.
Type move.
1-2 punch, baby.
He always wished he played for a different team, though. He's kind of like Herman Moore. He's such a baller, but their team sucked balls. But he put up crazy numbers.
That doesn't necessarily mean he'd be a great fighter, though, right?
No, not at all.
This doesn't necessarily mean that.
Hey, Michael Jordan was great at basketball. He'd probably be good at baseball, right?
Yeah,
Michael Jordan would have been a good fighter. There's something about Michael Jordan.
It's hard to say, though. It doesn't really work like that.
Well, he's so
that's like saying,
he was so mind over matter and so competitive. I mean,
it's just different than when you're getting punched in the face. It's easy to be competitive when you're shooting basketballs. When you get punched in the face going, this is something I like.
It's fucking true.
I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
You got to be a little bit of the sociopath.
You're right, man.
What was the Larry Bird thing? Can you hit it from here? Or the McDonald's commercial? What was What was
Great
that?
Commercials.
What was that catchphrase?
Nothing but net from off the
here?
bank.
It was like from back here?
That was a great commercial.
Yeah. Off the backboard.
Anyway.
Through the roof.
Anyways, fun commercial. What else you got, Chin? I don't think everyone thinks he's screwed. I think obviously the fine's going to suck, and Usaj's going to hit him with another $250,000 fine. So his bank account's going to hurt, so he's going to need to fight. But I bet we see him fight, I'll say by the end of 2018, early 2019.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I just see him fighting on that the New Year's card.
That'd
December.
be phenomenal.
So they didn't find it.
What are you saying, Chin?
You guys know that they didn't find anything in the supplements or anything, right? So you guys already know that for 100% fact.
No, they're wasting their time on the supplements.
No, that's
cocaine.
That would have been great, but there's zero. He has no alibi whatsoever.
No alibi.
So he's either just cheating, like straight up cheating.
Which is what you think.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah,
so either straight up cheating or that cocaine thing is a reality.
I like the cocaine alibi.
Yeah, me too.
Well, he also said that Andy Foster said that he believes him. So that's a huge, that's a huge thing for his side.
That's a hell of a tweet. He definitely did not draft that.
And one more thing. He said, what was it? Freak. I'll get back to it, but there's something else that came up in this thing. Oh, yeah. When the judge said, like, what do you think about your management? Maybe you should change management. He kind of like cackled at it, like giggled at it. And that showed his maturity at that court. They were serious about it. He was like, yeah, I'll change it. But they actually meant you should probably change your management.
Not a bad idea.
No comment.
Well, I don't know anything about his management.
But if it's
Somebody
at a court hearing, you don't.
Yeah.
And it's about your thing. You don't.
That's a sign of maturity too. Like whatever they say, just like I'll consider it. You don't cackle.
Exactly. Or say something like, I really like my team.
Because he thinks
they don't really joke in those things.
Just say I'll stick with my manager. I really believe in them.
I'm not saying that John. I'm saying John might have thought it was a joke.
That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't.
John might be high.
Shouldn't.
I find myself very sympathetic to Jon Jones.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know why. I find myself sympathetic.
I've
to
had
him.
like 3-hour-long, like deep conversations with him the week before that fight, and was like, I love him. He's like my favorite. I hope he reestablishes the throne, and he did it. And like then I texted him after, and it was like amazing. And then like check Twitter one morning, and he's popped again, and you're like, oh god.
The reason do I think he's a good person? Probably not. I think he makes horrible choices. He's immature. Mm-hmm. He's an amazing talent. He's the most talented man to ever enter that octagon. Does he deserve to fight? Yeah. Listen, I hate to tell you guys, 95% of the people that grace that octagon are on illegal supplements or have previously taken illegal supplements.
Athletes.
So it's part of the sport. So when I see that, I'm like, all right, when I say let him be creative, let him do his drugs, let him party, do his thing, he's still beating everyone in the world. What I don't want to see him be drunk, wreck into pregnant women, hurt them. That's a different scenario. As far as what happened in the octagon, I don't give a fuck what that man does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I could give two shits.
My friend.
You guys are telling me when you watch Brock Lesnar literally beat years off Mark Hunt's life, you all assumed he was clean?
No.
I was with a bunch of guys, all good guys, all dog lovers.
Before in the locker room, and you're like, all right.
It was like when Michael Vick got caught for the pit bull thing, and I have pit bulls. I love my dogs, and I'm a dog guy. And everybody was like, fucking everybody at the table. Americans love their dogs. Fucking bunch of guys. Fucking love dogs, man. Fuck, that guy's a bullshit scumbag. Fuck that guy and everything else. And my friend just goes, hey, everybody, listen. I appreciate that. I like dogs too. I don't give a fuck if that guy kills all the dogs he plays on Sunday because he's so fucking excited.
What's weird is I never forgave Vic.
No.
You never did?
Never did. Yeah. I didn't like him.
I get that.
I actually hated him.
I get it.
I actually hated him.
I get it.
When they told me what he did to those dogs and what they were doing, like, for the culture, I went, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm fucking out.
And a lot of people were. Because,
I don't like that John hurt that lady. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's super fucked up. take that away, what he's doing in the octagon, I can forgive him.
Yeah.
Who does he fight when he comes back?
Brock Lesnar. Or the winner. Or if Stipe were to beat DC, fight Stipe.
But not DC,
Or he fights for Doom. DC won't fight him. No.
No.
DC's smart in that. I'd love to see DC get the money fight against Brock, too, if he were to beat Stipe.
That.
This is all assuming Stipe doesn't win, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Stipe can beat DC.
Yep.
Stipe and Jon Jones make sense.
Everyone
Stipe
loves
and
to
Brock
be like,
Lesnar make
Stipe
sense.
can't handle it. And then he's just like, yeah, I'm going to knock him out.
I'm sick of doubting Stipe. I don't know what's wrong with him.
No, you don't doubt
Makes
Stipe.
cracks jokes all week. Ever watch those embeddeds?
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone having like just a more jolly time with it all. And then,
Stipe, you're talking about?
yeah, and then he comes out and just cleans clocks. It just does work.
Now they're doing the Ultimate Fighter.
That's great.
I think that was a mistake. What else you got, Jim?
Why not? I always
The ratings are so
who cares?
such a
Because
bomb.
now the turnover is so quick that it doesn't put them on the shelf.
How long does it
Who
take?
watches it? No one watches it. Those guys are out there for 6 weeks. Instead, they're away from their family.
I feel bad
you
for
don't,
them.
You don't make much money doing it.
No.
It's kind of a shit show. You know, like let them train. DC's doing pay-per-views. He's doing fight nights. He's doing UFC 2
a
night.
lot of work.
Stipe's a fireman.
Yeah.
And then you got to do this reality show that literally nobody watches.
Yeah, I
Can
don't
you
watch
train
it
when
anymore
you've
at
been
all.
on this thing? Can you train when you're
No,
there?
the days are so long. You can train with some of the guys. I don't think it's heavyweights again, is it? I doubt it. No, not really. You got to coach the guys. You can't really.
gotta coach the
Yeah,
guys.
it's fucking tough, man. Long days.
So you're not getting
training
your training
twice
in.
a day, 5 to 6 times a week. Then you got to coach up the guys. There's drama. Someone always has a problem.
You're
I have
shooting.
a question though. Do you think that like weirdly enough, like with Cormier, like just staying in that competitive mode, because you know he's going to take it seriously. He's going to go all full on wrestling coach with it. You know what I mean? Like, do you think that almost keeps his head in the game? Seeing, I don't know about seeing Stipe as much. I don't know.
Whatever he's doing is working.
DC, I don't think he needs that. He's an Olympian. You know,
Yeah, no, he
he's
doesn't
going to win
need
no
it.
matter what. Neither does Stipe. Neither one of them needs it. This
But I
show's
feel like
not going to
they're
make
both so
either.
season that it's like, I'm going to be busy. Like, I don't know if it
To me, it's a waste of their time. Like, you know what? Let them promote the fight. Let them train, do the thing, and just make it a super fight. This almost diminishes the product.
it's a hat on a hat.
It's too much.
Don't need it.
Well, also they kind of really like each other, and it's better when the two teams don't like each other, right? I mean, they're kind of.
I don't know if
know
they
the
like
gimmick
each
for
other,
this
but
year?
you know, you don't. This one, you don't need them to have attitude. It sells itself. Light heavyweight champ. Yeah, I mean, it fucking sells, man.
Yeah.
You don't need them to do tough. The only thing tough can
weight
do is
classes.
ruin it for us.
Oh, this is the undefeated season. I know you still don't care, Brendan, but it's 16
Lightweights and
undefeated.
featherweights.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet small guys.
Undefeated though.
Oh no! Ready? Small guys
No.
trained by big guys.
No.
That is, very
And also
strange.
small guys. Mighty Mouse can't even sell
Why
a
couldn't
fight.
it be welter and light heavyweight?
No, why wouldn't you do
No,
another
no,
heavyweight?
light
Why wouldn't you do a
heavyweight
heavyweight season? You haven't
agree
had
with
one
you.
since season 10,
I agree.
which were the highest ratings of all time. I think
we
it's
want
because
to
of
see
me,
big
but
men.
it wasn't.
We want to see big men.
Yes, you want big man coaching
No,
big
you were
men.
heavyweights with Rampage and
Yeah,
Rashad.
only season they've ever done besides the
This is
season
the
one.
best season.
Why? Why
high
is that? They
season-
just do because
100%.
heavyweights
There's not a lot
are
of
so rare.
heavyweights out there, but
Hey, Matt came off great on that, right?
yeah, but think about it that season, and also think about now heavyweight dinosaurs, no new blood.
Yeah.
You had Francis, who thought was a new blood, can't wrestle, so we got a problem. And then you got light heavyweight, the guy with the longest reign at heavyweight with 3 consecutive wins. You ready for this? Is Shogun
Yeah.
At heavyweight.
at heavyweight. I'm saying at
No,
light
light
heavyweight.
heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Light heavy has always been
You need to
the
do Ultimate
weakest.
Fighter on them, but again, no one watches, so it doesn't matter. What else you got, Jen?
Last one on Jon Jones. What do you think the odds are that someone sabotaged him? Because that's the only 3 things that could happen, right? He cheated. He
I mean,
did
by
coke.
sabotage, what do you mean? Put some extra shit in your cocaine? Your cocaine?
No, like someone
Nah.
purposely put.
Someone went over to
save-
his like
save that shit.
Sunny Side Eggs and was like, "This, I'll get that." It's like literally a teen movie.
No one's buying that. That doesn't really happen.
Yeah, I think you have
Let's
to
just
shoot
pour
it
this
anyway.
in his punch.
yeah. This isn't fucking The Simpsons. It's not really what you're gonna do. You know
That's like what you
Yeah,
tell
I
your
don't
mom. Like, I don't know, maybe someone drunk.
that used to work back in the day, like '93, when like Michael Irvin got caught with cocaine. Like what? Someone planted this. Like that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone did. That's called the denial alibi.
Yeah, doesn't work these days. We got the internet. What else you got, Jen?
Let's see here. You know how Trump had that meeting with the governors, and he said that during that shootout at the school, he would have ran towards the gunman without a gun.
Trump said that.
Trump said
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, right.
I truly believe I would have walked there, run in there, even if I didn't have a gun.
Yeah.
You never put yourself in that position in your life.
And then,
You
of
know,
course,
it's
Dan
just-
Rather says
God,
this.
that makes me sick.
Yeah, and he did.
Sounds cool shooting.
Let me hear.
A
Let me
lot
hear
of
Dan
smoke
Rather.
ideas.
Yeah, he did. He
yeah,
did.
so
he
he
ducked,
did 4
he ducked the war.
deferments from
Let me hear
the
Dan
Vietnam
Rather.
War.
How many?
4 deferments.
Yeah, he's
something to do with his foot.
Yeah.
He blamed his foot.
Yeah,
Of course he did.
I know. Let me see what Dan Rather said. Unless, like Tim Kennedy said, unless you run toward the sound of gunfire, shut your ignorant mouth.
Dan Rather, how are you doing today, sir?
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. I wanted to ask you about the remarks that Trump made.
About the?
About the remarks that he made referring to that he would himself run into the school of Parkland High School for the shooting. Do you think those were sincere gestures? Or do you think that's just something of an agenda that he's trying to make?
You know, I want to be respectful of the office of the presidency.
Absolutely.
But when a younger Donald Trump had a chance to stand up and be counted during the Vietnam War, he ducked.
Boom. That's all you need to know.
You know, it's
Dan Rather for sure talk faster though.
Great news, man.
Yeah, I know, but answer faster.
always a young man.
He's being very careful.
But I wouldn't be surprised if only a few people wanted to hear from him about his great bravery and what he might do when
Dan Rather's one of the greats, man.
One of the greats. A good
a
man.
long time ago, as they say.
He's on the
He had
Rushmore
a chance to go and
Fuck yeah.
went and died and bled.
of WWE. I mean.
He took it up.
No, he got RKO'd by Randy Orton.
That's good.
That's a very good
All
answer.
right.
Very
Great
good
answer.
Yep.
Tim Kennedy said it best, though, too. He goes, yeah, that guy's a bit of a coward who didn't run in there, but until the bullets are flying, you have no idea how you're going
That's
to react.
right.
He goes, it's easy to say that, but
Yeah, until you've been there. So I don't say shit. You don't know, man.
but also,
If you're
Wait,
a
what is
deputy,
it? Who
if
was
that's your
running it?
job and
if
you
you're
have
a
a gun,
deputy, you should go in there. I
and they
agree with
did
you.
it.
I know.
And there was how many on the
Now
premises?
there
Four?
there was something
Wait,
about
what?
the idea
I
that
didn't know
wasn't
that.
there something about the idea that there was a standard operating procedure
Yeah.
where you're supposed to wait
Oh.
before you go in. But if you hear gunshots, I believe the
this
police
is my
are there.
this
so you
is my
should go
issue.
Fucking in
there's
there.
police. There's deputies there. They have guns. They hear gunshots. No one goes in. That's your job. That's literally the only reason you're there is to protect those kids.
Yeah.
And they go, well, we don't want a suicide mission. Well, look, hey man,
Yeah.
that's why you're there. You think soldiers want to get shot? Fuck no. But they have courage and they go through it and they
No
deal with it
shit.
and they figure it
No,
out.
Fuck
But
you, man. That's your job. That's your sworn.
That's
duty.
what literally. That's what you,
You
sign
guys
up for.
have guns?
That's
It is
your
what you
paycheck.
sign up
for.
Your paycheck's
I'm
not.
right
Your
with you on
paycheck's
that.
not to wait outside with a
Well,
gun.
it's like a fireman being like, dude, it's really fun hanging out in the firehouse, and the fire alarm goes off, and they're like, dude, this is one of the worst we've ever seen. You're the first responders, and you're
Dude,
like,
there's a risk I might get
You're
burnt.
like-
It's like,
you're like-
what?
yes,
Yeah.
of course.
No shit.
You're
Why do you
right.
think we
This is it.
pay you? Why do you
You're
think you
right.
do all this training? You're supposed to go in there at time of need.
I mean,
I spent some time with some
agree.
firefighters.
I'm not an expert in what happens if you start firing.
Yeah.
I don't know. You
guys
get
have
paid
the
to
guns.
do this.
You guys have the guns.
The kids don't have the guns.
No.
It's really interesting, those guys that are like firefighters. I mean, there's the Tim Kennedys of the world. These people, obviously, it's a different class, but like, I was with some firefighters once, and like they love it. Like when the bell goes off, it's like time. They run toward the fire.
Tim
you know?
Kennedy wants something to happen around him.
Oh, my God.
When ISIS, he posted his address. He goes, ISIS, come get it.
Right.
I'm right here. I know you guys are around this area. Come and get it.
Good luck with
You
Tim
saw the one
Kennedy.
to go get him. He snuck up behind him, put a gun at their face. You know this?
Wait,
No.
really? I
You
didn't
saw
know
the one to go
follow-up.
test Tim Kennedy, and he saw from his window a random car pulling up a road. So he somehow fucking MacGyvered out of it and meets him at the car with a gun. He goes, "What the fuck you doing in my neighborhood?" And they're like, "We're here to piss test you." He's like, "Don't ever come down my neighborhood without being, unarmed or not telling anyone." Tim Kennedy.
Don't
everybody.
fuck with
Kennedy,
Tim.
everybody.
No,
Jeez,
that's
that
an
guy's-
elite. That's an elite tier 1 commando. That's a whole different fucking
He's a Green
situation.
Beret, right? Too.
Yeah, he
That's-
also. I
nice
think he's
guy,
part of
though.
a. I think he's part of another.
Yeah,
I think he
he's
does
another
other
thing,
shit
yeah,
too.
I cried long and hard for him. What else you got,
I
Chip?
heard it. I heard that episode.
It's the greatest thing in the world.
You guys should
50
have him
cents.
back on.
We're trying. He's
I
killing
love
people nonstop.
Remember last year he said that he had forgotten that he had 700 Bitcoin from album sales that
Yeah.
he just kept, and then it turned out to be like $7 million or $8 million.
You can't miss. Yeah, you can't miss.
It was a lie. So he had to actually reveal it in court because he's doing a bankruptcy case. So they found out that he was lying.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yikes.
We had 50 Cent on Firing the Kid.
That was a good one, right? It was over the phone?
Nope, it was in the studio.
Oh, then why did it sound so boring?
I don't know. I just couldn't understand what exactly. It was hard to get a conversation going with him. I think he was tired and he was just.
That was right around the time he filed for bankruptcy,
Yeah.
though, right? So
Correct.
of course he's not going to want
I
to talk so
couldn't
much.
really follow things.
Yeah.
I don't really get it. Like, I didn't know what he was saying, to be honest with you. Can I say
I
that?
have no idea what I don't
actually
know. I don't know what he was doing on the show.
saying.
It really didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And it was also one of our lowest rated shows because like it's not our, like people were like what, and he wasn't really like one of the guys. He didn't really open up.
No. And, you know, that makes sense. He didn't know us. He's like, what the fuck? There's another, you know, who are these people?
I don't come on our show though.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are
Yeah,
you?
and it is hard to sit here and just talk. What are you talking about? You guys make it so easy.
Oh yeah, because we're impossible to talk to.
Yeah.
because we're asking the real questions.
Exactly. Hey,
yeah, because
man.
we're trying to burn you. Hey,
The
where's that
real
money at
questions.
50 cents?
The real
Hey,
questions
by the
with
way, the
Bryan and
topics
Brendan.
you emailed me earlier, I'm glad we changed that.
Right? Because we have an agenda here at Fighting the Kid.
We really outlined the shit out of it.
What else you got, Jen?
A drug dealer got caught. He got pulled over and just put in some of the drugs that he had in his mouth. You know how they put in little baggies or whatever?
yeah.
He swallowed them. And then the cops actually found some in his car. So he went to jail. And then they won't let him leave jail until he poops. And he's been in there for 40 days and has not pooped for 40 days.
You could die.
Is he
that way.
constipated?
That's amazing.
Or he's
must
just,
be
or he's
crazy
just mewing
constipated.
or he's just holding all that.
Because he doesn't want the evidence to come out. He
That's
said he'd rather
impressive.
die.
Oh, well, it's going to happen because one of those balloons is going to burst out
That's
that
What's
ass.
in the balloon?
That's amazing.
Probably cocaine.
I don't know what drug
Or
this is.
Molly,
Heroin?
and it's or heroin or Molly. When those
What a
balloons
bad
burst from the
motherfucker.
acid in your stomach or intestines, and that releases in your asshole,
That's impressive.
You're gonna trip balls, and then you're gonna die.
I'm going to go ahead and
You're
say,
going to overdose for sure.
I'm going to go ahead and say he's not got any shit. He's got no drugs, and he's just doing it to fuck with them.
Why, but why he can get out of prison if he gets?
Because you don't know how a drug dealer thinks, guys.
That's so silly, Brian.
Nick Nolte had a story about one time he was doing GHB and he got pulled over. It's that infamous DUI. You know, that wasn't actually taken at a police precinct. It's right next to a hospital because they wanted the picture. He goes, you might as well take a picture. I know that's what you're here for. Let's just do it here so you don't have to keep going with me. And so, yeah, that's that infamous thing that he loves where his
He looked
hair's
like
all
pure
crazy.
shit.
Yeah, he was on GHB. That's what he used to do. Like, proudly, he talks about this. Like, it's the glory days.
GHB
It's a date rape drug that people drop like
If you
a drop
take just enough, you feel really good, and it's sexual. If you take too much, you pass out and wake up with a sore asshole and chapped mouth.
Wow.
Depending where you're at, where you pass out.
Exactly. So Nick woke up, you know, and once it leveled off, he was in the cell and he was doing push-ups. He was having the greatest time, and they could not for the life because it's like untraceable, I think. So they could not for
Its
the life
half-life
of them
is like this.
figure out what the fuck he was on. You're gonna have to tell us at some point what you're on. He's just knowing,
Just
he's
doing his thing.
like clapping after, you know.
That's
Hey,
incredible.
is this glass loud enough?
What else you got, Jen?
I guess just this last one. It's just a rumor that Conor McGregor asked the UFC to create a 165-pound belt.
Yeah, because
so
he
you
just
can
wants
fight
more
for it.
belts. I
This
believe
is
that.
from Barstool.
Barstool, but it's taken from that guy Ali Abdelaziz.
What? Why did he? What is that? Just because he reps Edgar?
Yeah, because they're going back and forth with.
I know,
Edgar's
but like
camp.
that's clickbait. I mean, I don't know, right?
Definitely clickbait.
Yeah, and it's so believable. Just like I was like, I believe it.
I'm on the Barstool car wash on all their podcasts on Thursday.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Conor
I don't know. That makes sense. That's definitely clickbait.
Well, that's it.
Boom, ba boom, boom, y'all.
Boom, 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 boom.
Voice of an angel.
Hey, can you sing? Can you sing?
Can you sing every fucking time I'm on the show?
No, but can
Why
you
don't
just sing
give me
that I'll
this
be in
already?
Huntsville, Alabama, March 8th, 9th, and 10th?
Huntsville, Alabama.
At Stand Up Live?
Too much information.
Too much. I'm at Oxnard, March 16th.
Oxnard, March 16th.
No,
where
it
are
needs
you
to be
from?
like
Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville, Alabama, March 8th, 9th, and 10th. Is that when
Stand Up Live.
Stand Up Live.
Damn.
it's good. Why are your
Tomorrow
pants
at the
off,
Melrose
Brian?
Improv. 1 hour.
No.
Well, no, you can't sing
Not
all
your
of them.
regulars.
Yeah, yeah.
What? No, I'm doing an hour.
I'm doing an hour. That's different.
An hour's different.
I'm-
Sometimes I get bumped for bigger
No,
comedians.
that's not true.
You know what? I'm
They
not
give
gonna.
me a solid 5.
That's not fucking true. Be
Man,
more respectful on my show.
Hey, Miss Schumer came in last week. I got bumped.
That's not true, motherfucker.
I'm not gonna whore you out, Skylar. I'm not gonna do that to you, bro.
Why not?
I'm not gonna make you see my date.
Oxnard. Go see
Oxnard.
Miranda
16th,
Child.
17th.
Hard in Oxnard.
Oxnard.
Palm Beach. Palm Beach.
Hit me
Palm
in
Beach,
Palm Beach.
Real quick,
and
someone
Orlando.
on Twitter hit me up. Is the Big Brown Breakdown going to be called Below the Belt podcast now?
Correct.
And so
Same
now
podcast.
Is is my theme song for Big Brown Breakdown now going to be the, you know what I mean? Is that when you're in a bind? What's going to happen there?
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Shit.
We should have that on. We might have to retire it right now.
Do you have to change it to Below the Belt?
Ooh, I have a good idea. Okay, so it's the Below the Belt podcast with Brendan Schaub.
Correct.
And my theme song, just the audio version of the cartoon,
Correct.
brings us in. And then I think there should be like a special segment where it's more like the Big Brown Breakdown's going to do. You know, it's gonna be like UFC 225. Like, all right, Chin, let's bring us in. Sound drop. Let's bring the sound drop back. You took it out for a drop in knowledge. It was so fucking rude of you guys. I wasted a lot of time.
I didn't.
Brian
take
hated
out.
it.
No, I did not. I loved it. Actually, we
Whatever.
stopped doing.
I
drop
worked
in.
a whole
figure it out.
knowledge
Knowledge with
song.
the kids.
I know.
It's
so
okay.
good.
Those were like early stages, but now that we have
good.
two really nice produced ones,
I know.
I think Below the Belt is, we stepped our game up a bit for it. Did it in half the time.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna play Below the Belt. The theme song you did will be the start of
the show,
the podcast,
and
too.
the podcast, and then when you go into the segment, it's just like when you transition. All right, wait, let's talk about some fights. Okay, boom.
Then hit the Big Brown. Man, that's not a bad idea.
It's only a minute long. They like it. So the
It's a good idea.
B3, so B3's kind of gone though. You're
No, it's not gone.
Now
Nothing
we're gonna
changes.
meld it. We're gonna
It's the exact same show, just now on, and you don't have to resubscribe or anything. It's just changing the name Below the Belt with Brendan Schaub. I still own everything.
No, I know, but you're so
But
when
keep
people
that
want to
Big
go,
Brown Breakdown
when they want to go
segment.
to
It
the
will
podcast,
always
the
be
new
there.
podcast is going to be called Below the
Right?
Belt.
Yes, but you don't have to.
Yeah,
but
it's got to be on.
we're
there.
just changing Big Brown Breakdown,
But you
the logo,
understand how
everything
where
to
it
Below
sits
the
in the
Belt.
segments?
I mean,
It's perfect.
So I still
We'll
keep
talk
all my
about it.
subscribers, still all the log episodes,
Right.
everything.
By
Same
the way,
channels,
special
everything.
shout out to Chin. He doesn't get enough love. He's the fucking man behind it all. He absolutely crushed it with the theme song.
He's awesome.
Unbelievable.
Thank you, man.
I know, bro.
Chin's
Remember we
awesome.
started the podcast.
That's true,
with
you
that.
guys did.
We've been over this.
No,
Hey,
I
man, he's giving him
know,
a
but I
double-
want to bookend it
you're giving
with
him a-
love
yeah,
for
you're
Chin.
giving him
All
a
right,
double
you bring it
shout-out.
back.
Because whenever I'm
He gets
talking
a
about it,
double
I have to
shout-out.
also say, he.
Don't give me a gentle fist bump like that. That was so gentle.
What?
You were like this. You were gentle with it.
Because I just don't like touching you because I know you've been like scratching your ass all
I've been
podcast.
cleaning my ass in the sink like this.
Yeah,
with these-
I
Oh,
know.
It's
God.
called
Literally
duck
just
wing.
made a.
Skylar, we love you, brother. You know
All right.
this.
Duck wing.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you
not
so much for
singing you out.
everything, man.
I'll be back in later part
I'll
of
be back.
2018, and I'm coming really fucking.
You come
Yes,
with the
of
hotness.
ye.
This is the Fire Kid and the voice.
out. Brian, stop singing with me.
I have a great voice, too.
We're out.
We're out.